Hello Year 2, welcome back to another writing challenge. This week we are going to be looking at expanded noun phrases. Can you remember what they are? Don't worry if you can't, because by the end of this video, hopefully you will be a whiz at them. To help us, we are going to focus on a video of a bird who can't quite whistle as beautifully as the other birds. In a moment, I'm going to play the video for you. While you're watching it, I want you to think of some adjectives. Can you remember what they are? This is the symbol. An adjective is a describing word. I want you to think, can you describe what the bird looks like? Can you describe how the bird might be feeling? Can you describe what else you can see in the video? Is there something other than just the bird that you could describe? Pause the video, go and grab a pencil, some paper or your home learning book, because you will need to write down all of the amazing adjectives that you think of. They'll help us later. These are the words that I came up with when I watched the video. Things like orange, frustrated, I could see cars, I could see a person, there was other birds. I think that the bird was feeling hopeful that he could whistle. I wonder what words you came up with. Now hopefully you should have lots of different words describing what you could see when you watched the video, or maybe what you could hear. Now, we're going to have a go at taking all of these words and putting them into some word groups. So I'm going to think of adjectives and I'm going to think of nouns. An expanded noun phrase is made up of a noun and an adjective. A noun is a person, place, animal, thing, object, or idea. And an adjective is a describing word. On your piece of paper, split it into adjectives and nouns. See if you can sort all of the words that you thought of into the correct category. Is it an adjective or is it a noun? Now, I took all of these words and I put them into adjectives and nouns, remembering that an adjective is a describing word and a noun is a person, place, animal, thing, or idea. Right. No. We can use expanded noun phrases to make our writing a little bit more exciting. For example, if you were going to write a story about our whistleless bird, we can put a picture in our readers' minds by adding lots of exciting adjectives. Now, I've got the bird. Bird is my noun because it's an animal. Now, at the moment, if I just put the bird sat on a tree in my story, it wouldn't be that exciting. So I'm going to look down at my adjectives here and I'm going to try and add an adjective in to make it more exciting. I'm going to put the orange bird because that puts a picture in your mind, you know what colour it is. I'm going to add in my adjective, the orange bird. So I've got my adjective and I've got my noun. And that is an expanded noun phrase. The adjective is describing the noun. It's giving the reader a little bit more detail, a little bit more of an idea of what you are trying to describe. With expanded noun phrases, you don't just have to put one adjective in, you can even put two. Now, I'm going to look at my list again, and I want to put small, because the bird, he is quite small, isn't he? So if I just tell you that he's orange, you know what colour he is, but we might want to know the size of him too. So I'm going to add in small as my second adjective, and then you can check it for me, year 2. So I've added in my 2 adjectives. So I've got my adjective, adjective, noun. That's an expanded noun phrase. Can you spot any mistakes here too? I remember that I need something, and I think it's a piece of punctuation in between the 2 adjectives. Is it a question mark? No, it doesn't go in the middle of a sentence. Is it a full stop? The small orange bird. No, that doesn't sound right. I remember, it's a comma. Everybody do it with me, the noisy punctuation. And again. I've got to add the comma in between my 2 adjectives. Let's read it back with noisy punctuation to make sure it makes sense. Here we go. The small orange bird. That's better, isn't it? Shall we have a go at another one? I want to describe now the branch that the bird is sat on at the start of the animation. So branch is my noun because it's a thing. But it doesn't really sound that exciting. So remember, our expanded noun phrases, we add in an adjective to describe the noun. I haven't really got any adjectives down here that describe the branch though. Do you think that means I can't do it? No, you're right. I could just think of some adjectives to describe the branch. You can go back to look at the video, or you can just have a talk with your grown-ups. Pause the video now and have a think of any adjectives that you can think of to describe a branch. Did you think of any? I thought of some. I'm going to add in the adjective, the crooked branch. The crooked branch. So I've got my adjective and I've got my noun. There's my expanded noun phrase. I'm going to have a bit of a your turn now. We've got the crooked branch, but year 2, I think we could make it even more exciting. I want you to pause the video in a moment and have a go at adding in another adjective to describe that branch. And don't forget the piece of punctuation that we need in between them. I'll see you in a second. How did you get on? I had a go. I've done the crooked brown branch. I'm going to read it back with noisy punctuation though, just to make sure. See if you can spot any mistakes that I've made. The crooked brown branch. Oh, I only did a capital letter. What have I missed? Oh, you're right. I haven't got my comma and I haven't got my full stop. Now let's read it back. Read it back with me. Check we've got all of those things we need. The crooked brown branch. Much better. I'm going to challenge myself now, year 2, because I'm going to try and put my expanded noun phrases into a story, and not just any story. I'm going to try and retell the story of the whistleless bird. Come and have a look. Remember, when we are writing our stories, we want them to be really exciting and put a picture in our reader's mind, and that's why using expanded noun phrases will make that really easy. I'm going to start my story with one sunny day. Making sure I definitely start with a capital letter. One sunny day, I think I could use my expanded noun phrase here. A small orange bird. Sat on, I could use my other one. A crooked brown branch. So I've just done the start of my story and already I've got in two expanded noun phrases. One sunny day, a small orange bird sat on a crooked brown branch. I've got my nouns and my adjectives. Simple as that. Okay, year 2, now it is your turn. These are the challenges that I have set for you. So, Chili Challenge 1 is just carrying on practicing with those expanded noun phrases. Can you maybe write an expanded noun phrase for everything that you see in the video, like who the bird meets and what he can see? Chili Challenge 2 is what I was doing, so see if you can retell the story using those expanded noun phrases. And Chili Challenge 3 is, can you predict what will happen next in the story? Where will the bird go? Will he ever learn to whistle? Who will he meet next? But don't forget to get those expanded noun phrases in. Don't forget those steps to success. So remember, an expanded noun phrase is an adjective followed by a noun. The adjective is the describing word and the noun is a person, place, thing, animal or idea. Or you can have two adjectives, but if you do that, don't forget to put your comma in between them. So for example, the small bird. Thanks for watching Year 2. I can't wait to see what you get up to. Don't forget to send your work in to our email address, year2@frenchprimary.worcester.uk. I can't wait to see them all. You're all doing such an amazing job and we are so proud of you. Keep it up. Bye!